This is our fireplace edge, and it definitely needs a transformation. When we first moved in, we always thought about fixing it, but somehow we never got around to it. Finally, we decided it was time to give it a new life. Join me on this little journey and let's see if this edge can glow up. So guys, my name is Aija and let's go! I'm clearing away all my crafts so I can give this edge a proper clean. Then we needed to find the right board that would fit the size perfectly. I wanted the edge to stay uneven, so the wood would stand out and look more interesting. After taking measurements and doing the cutting, we realized it would have to be made from several pieces. But our biggest challenge was the fireplace itself. It was built with uneven stones, so we had to figure out a way to fit a straight board against a bumpy wall. So we tried to somehow transfer all the wall's bumps and dips onto the board. We had no idea how it would actually turn out. Now the task was to cut along the traced line. Did it turn out perfect? Of course not, but we had to work with what we had, since we didn't have another board. It looked like it still needed some work, which meant more cutting and sanding. And still, there was no guarantee it would actually work out. The fireplace wall was just so tricky. After quite a lot of sanding, we finally managed to adjust the board as best as we could. And this part was almost finished. Then it was a time to prepare all the pieces before gluing them together. And the fireplace was already starting to look so much better. I was honestly so happy at this stage, just seeing how it was coming together. But my joy was short-lived. I got so carried away with sanding that I didn't notice I had taken off too much. I cried a little inside, but decided I'd try to fill it in later. So we started joining all the pieces together, hoping everything would fit just right. And that's exactly how it turned out, with just a few little flaws that we figured could be fixed easily. Once everything was put together, it was time for me to start filling in the gaps. I used wood filler and with my little artist spatula slowly and carefully patched up everything I had sanded away by mistake. Of course, all the filler was still visible, so I grabbed my brown acrylic paint and with a small brush tried to cover it up to match the wood grain. It was such a messy job and my hands were covered in paint. But it actually turned out pretty well, and if I didn't tell anyone I painted it myself, no one would even notice, so hardest part was done. Now all that was left was to give it a coat of varnish. And after so many hours struggling with the fireplace wall and all the little mistakes, we finally finished it. I was so tired, but the joy I felt I honestly can't even describe. Now our fireplace edge looks so good, and all my crafts will look so much better on it. I hope you like my little fireplace project adventure. See ya!